Rise and Grind DMV. Happy Sunday. We are waking up to clear skies across the area, but we are tracking cooler and windy conditions. So keep it here. We'll have a full breakdown of that forecast up next.
And this morning on DC News Now, 2 police officers on leave after a deadly shooting at a nursing home. How the community is reacting to this tragic incident. Plus, controversy over returned artifacts, why one pastor is saying the Smithsonian is trying to whitewash history. And Porch Fest continues today, how you can get in on all the fun in Petworth.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us this Sunday morning on DC News Now. I'm Haley Milon. Let's take a live look outside this morning. 7 o'clock is your time. The Capitol Dome. It's got some sun shining on it, looking beautiful at the 7 o'clock hour. Brittany Ward joining us now. Hey, that camera not too shaky. That means the wind is kind of cooperating out there, but that's not going to be the story for later.
Yeah, you know, it looks like at the Capitol they are seeing light winds, but that's going to change probably in the next 30 seconds. We're going to be seeing more breezy conditions as we head through the day today, but at least we are dealing with those sunny skies. So satellite and radar are kind of showing you the wider picture. There's that cold front that moved through yesterday that sparked up a few isolated showers and storms across the DMV, but look off to the north. High pressure is just north of us. That will dive into our area today. That's going to be providing us with those sunny skies, and as that high pressure continues to move into our area, that's when we finally start to see those lighter winds. Temperature wise, you'll notice the cool down. We're sitting in the 40s to even 50s at this hour. 50 currently in DC, 53 though as you head off to Lexington Park, back off to the north and the west out towards Kaiser as well as Cumberland. You guys are sitting in the lower to mid 40s. Now winds are shifting out of the northwest. That's ushering in some of the cooler air we're going to be feeling today. Wind speeds right now sustain at about 22 miles per hour here in DC. So yes, it is going to be breezy. And again, we're going to continue to see those breezy conditions as we head through the rest of your Sunday. So keep it here. We'll have a full breakdown of this forecast, Haley, and what to expect up next.
All right, Brittany, thank you. And we begin this morning in Prince George's County, Maryland, where a man is recovering after reportedly being attacked by 2 dogs. Police say they shot and killed one of the dogs after a charge towards an officer. This happening yesterday morning in District Heights near Pennsylvania Avenue. The man attacked was sent to the hospital with serious injuries to his face. The other dog was taken by animal control. When another officer was driving to the scene, that officer was involved in a crash with another vehicle. That officer sent to the hospital. He's since been released. The other driver wasn't hurt. In Virginia, police officers shot and killed a man in a senior living facility. Prince William County Police say the man was attacking an elderly relative. Our Dave Laval has the latest from a nursing home in Woodbridge.
Prince William County investigators say it appears the officers had no choice but to fire their guns after the suspect approached them with a knife.
Something completely out of the ordinary happened, yeah.
Christopher reacts to Saturday morning's shocking news at the Westminster at Lake Ridge Senior Living Home. A 26-year-old man dead, a 91-year-old woman badly wounded.
I saw police making the turn over and over and over, lights flashing, police trucks.
Police say 2 officers shot and killed the man after he attacked his relative. The woman is recovering after she was flown to the hospital. Investigators say the suspect survived an earlier shooting by the officers after he approached them with a knife and refused orders to drop the weapon. They responded to the home as the suspect is said to have suffered some sort of crisis, but did not elaborate. The officers did not suffer any injuries.
This quiet little neighborhood on the end of a drive right above the river where everything's watershed area down there and there's no houses or anything. It's really weird.
The Regional Critical Incident Response Team is overseeing the investigation and will determine if the officers acted appropriately. The 2 officers have been placed on administrative leave pending the results of the investigation. In Woodbridge, Virginia, Dave Laval, DC News Now.
Dave, thank you for that reporting. We'll stay on top of the latest into that investigation. And staying in Northern Virginia, a man is in critical condition after being shot in Alexandria. This happened around 9 yesterday morning on Woodland Lane. Investigators believe the suspect shot a victim during a dispute, but it's unclear whether the two knew each other. The suspect has been arrested by police. Also in Alexandria, 25 people are without a home this morning after a fire tore through an apartment building. The fire erupted at Sheffield Court just off of Sanger Avenue, and firefighters say they found heavy flames coming from a top floor apartment unit. That spread quickly to the attic. Part of Sanger Avenue was closed for a time, but still no word on how that fire broke out. The Red Cross is helping those 25 residents from 10 apartments who are now without a home. And an update to a story that we first brought you on Friday night. A pastor and civil rights icon upset after multiple artifacts from the African American History Museum were returned to him. Dr. Amos Brown saying that a historic Bible and a Black history book were among the items given back, saying that this is an attempt to whitewash history. The Smithsonian disputing that statement, saying that the Bible is actually on loan and the terms have expired. It also added that historic Woolworth lunch counter, where a civil rights movement sit-in was staged, is staying put. That's contrary to a previous report. Well, after saying Friday that peace with Russia and Ukraine is imminent, President Trump now saying that it's doubtful a deal will be reached anytime soon. Now, this is coming after Trump met with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. This is their first meeting since the heated encounter in the Oval Office last month. In a rare move, Trump criticizing Russia for shooting missiles into civilian areas, saying they don't want to end the war. He went on to say that the sanctions may be necessary. And here's a live look now at Vatican City, courtesy of World Camps. Hundreds of thousands of people gathering in St. Peter's Square yesterday for the funeral of Pope Francis. Dina Baer with our sister station was there as mourners said goodbye for the final time.
A humble man, a well-loved pope, and a simple service here at St. Peter's Square. In this week of mourning, public viewing, and a funeral, the focus was on Pope Francis. Now, the shift is toward the election of a new pope. In a 2-hour ceremony, a mix of Italian, Latin, and English,
Papa Francesco.
The formal mass was peppered with the simplicities of Pope Francis, including a gospel that spoke of feeding the sheep, much like he wanted people to feed the poor.
You don't have to be rich and wealthy and have always the nicest stuff.
In addition to the faithful, priests, church leaders, 130 world leaders and reigning monarchs paid their respects, including President Donald Trump and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, who had a meeting before the service at St. Peter's Basilica. Could this holy place, amid Pope Francis' final message of peace, make a difference?
I think it's a beautiful thing that they met today, and we can hope that it makes a difference.
After tipping the casket toward the crowd to cheers, the pallbearers carried the Pope's body inside the basilica and onto a makeshift Pope mobile on a pickup truck for his final journey through Rome to St. Mary Major, the very place he visited the first day of his pontificate, where he was lowered into the ground Saturday. Unlike the ornate burial spaces for the 9 popes entombed at St. Mary Major, Pope Francis was lowered into the ground per his wishes with a simple cross and the name Franciscus.
It was very beautiful.
There's no rest for the cardinals now. They must meet to decide a conclave date and then go into conclave to elect a new pope. The earliest that could happen is 15 days after the pope's death, so May 5th. But first, the mourning process. 9 more days of masses here at St. Peter's Basilica to pray for the soul of Pope Francis. At St. Peter's Square, I'm Dina Baer.
Dina, thank you. Well, you can expect some road closures today. The PNC Alexandria Half Marathon is this morning. It includes the 200 to 400 blocks of King Street and the 100 blocks of South and North Royal Street. The city streets closed at 6 a.m. They're going to stay closed until the race ends around noon. The course begins at Market Square at 7 a.m. It extends through Old Town. For more on the road closures, just head over to our website, dcnewsnow.com. Well, it's a weekend full of music in the DMV. After a rainy day yesterday, Porch Fest continues today in Petworth. This is the volunteer-led event. Music will take over the Petworth neighborhood. It was started to help support both local businesses and bands. Performances literally happening on porches from 2 to 6 p.m. And Brittany, we know that neighborhood absolutely loves this event every year. Yesterday they had some rain. Today, what can they expect?
They could expect sunny skies, no rain today, but Haley, it's going to be windy. So hold on to your hats if you plan on heading out. Stepping out the door right now, you'll notice a cool down. So what you'll need, well, you'll need two things, the sunglasses as well as the jacket. Wall-to-wall sunshine expected today, and highs today will be a tad bit cooler. But for right now, we are sitting at 50 degrees in DC. Back off to the north and west, though, our friends are sitting in the 40s. Highs today, seasonable for this time of year. And then once again, we are tracking another cooler night. So keep it here. We'll have a full breakdown of this forecast, Haley, and what to expect up next.
All right, Brittany, thank you so much.